Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today we want to explain about artikel pendidikan in English. So, the next slide, no? Okay, this presentation presented by Anugrah Dwi Andari as the as the second speaker, and me, Muhammad Maksum Rangkuti, as the first speaker. In scientific writing, there are four parts. The first is introduction, second method, third is discussion, and fourth is result. Next slide. Okay. I will explain about the introduction. Introduction is the talk of the writer that presented the paper. There are several ways to make introduction. Then the introduction also the opportunity to show the reader and viewers why the research is worth to read and why the paper warrants their attention. The introduction serves multiple purposes. It presents the background of the writer's study and introduces the topic and the aim of the writer, and gives the overview of the paper also. Next slide. Okay, in introduction, we can make introduction by using several moves. The first move is the author establish an area is important. We can do the first move by showing the general research area is important, central, interesting, problematic, or relevant in some. And also by introduction and reviewing items of the previous research. The second move, they can stabilize a niche by indicating weakness in the account so far. We can show the weakness by indicating a gap in the previous research, raising a question about it on by extending previous knowledge in some. Okay, the last move is they can occupy the niche by saying they're going to put this right. Okay, there are several rights. I think there are three rights. The first right is by outlining the purpose. Second right, by listening research question. And the last right is by announcing the principal findings. So if we want to make introduction, we should use the three moves if we want to make it become a good introduction. So that's enough for the introduction. We go to the next slide.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
In here I want to explain to you about method in scientific writing. How about method in scientific writing? So the method sections varies in journal articles, but less so than in the introductions. So this because movement in the method, three movement in the method. Part generally involves working through a serious subsection of the activity itself. And if you want to show the method, you if the part method such a way the reader can repeat the method from the given descriptions, and usually to explain a procedure or method to the reader, it's complicated. To summarize it can be the form of the table figures used. Jadi di metode ini kita menjelaskan mengenai langkah atau cara kinerja dari sebuah karya ilmiah. Kurang lebih seperti itu. So, in the method only describes the steps on procedures. In making the method itself required careful elaborations. Okay. Next slide. How to write the materials and method sections. There is five steps. Four steps. For the first is you should be able to know the purpose of the method sections in the first part of the paper, methodology used in the research. In here, if necessary, you also define the reasons for choosing a particular method over competing methods. You should provide full details of how it's performed and what it looks like. And for the second is pay attention to the writing sections carefully. This is very important because the foundation of the scientific method requires that your results to be of scientific writing. And you must pay attention to the reproducible, and in order for the result to be determined to be reproducible, you must provide the basis for repeat trials by others. Next, the third is provide a clear objective in the first part of the paper. Introduction, you state the methodology used in this study. You also define the reason, what's your reasons for choosing a particular method over competing methods, and should provide full details. And the fourth is always remember that main purpose of the materials and method section is to describe. And remember, if there is a serious doubt that your experiment is repeatable, the reviewer will recommend rejecting your manuscript. Include the technical specification and the exact quantity as well as the sort or method of the manufacturer. Okay, this is the thing you have to pay attention. For the first method, second headings, third measurements and analysis, and the fourth need for reference, and the fifth is correct form and grammar. I want to explain to you one by one. For the first is method. For method, the usual order of presentation is chronological. The usual order of presentation is chronological. Obviously, however, the related method must be described together, and a strict chronological order cannot always be followed. Jadi untuk penyajian metode ini, urutan penyajiannya biasanya merupakan sebuah grafik atau bisa di dalam bentuk tabel. Metode ini harus dijelaskan bersama dengan urutan kronologis yang sinkron dengan introduction yang sudah dijelaskan tadi, kurang lebih seperti itu. Dan yang kedua itu adalah headings. Headings itu the naming headings or section titles should be clear in order to the reader can be simply and or easy to understand. The third is measurement and analysis. Statistical analysis is often necessary, but you should highlight and discuss the data, not statistics. Di sini deskripsi metode statistik yang panjang menunjukkan bahwa penulis baru-baru ini memperoleh berbagai informasi, dan percaya bahwa pembaca membutuhkan pencerahan serupa. Metode statistik biasanya harus digunakan tanpa komentar. Dan yang keempat itu adalah need for referensi. Jadi referensi is so very important to your method. Referensi ini sangat dibutuhkan for corroborate the statement you write in your article. Jadi referensi ini digunakan untuk menguatkan pernyataan yang ditulis ke dalam artikel. Jadi misalkan ada sebuah metode has been previously published in a standard journal, telah diterbitkan sebelumnya dalam jurnal yang standar. Jadi untuk menentukan referensi di dalam pembuatan metode ini bisa disinkronkan dengan hal-hal yang sudah pernah dilakukan oleh penelitian sebelumnya, jadi bisa dikombinasikan. The fifth is correct form and grammar. Don't make the common mistake of mixing up some incorrect punctuation. Jadi di dalam pembuatan metode ini kita harus memperhatikan grammar, punctuation seperti model titik komanya seperti apa, and then maybe you can use the past tense in your method. Okay, thank you very much. Tutup langsung.
Okay, thank you for your attention. So we can conclude that introduction is the way how we present our paper, why they should read it, and then the methodology is how we make the paper. So that's all about our presentation, and thank you very much for watching. See you.
Thank you.